Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your girl, Pretty Sexy Driver the Brand, aka Stunner Assassin, and of course, your girl is coming to y'all with another review with my new show that I have just started watching on WeTV, which is Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles, which I am proud to see another girl like me making history and making waves. So last night was the premiere episode on WeTV, and first off, hats off to Tokyo Styles for being a trans woman, moving and relocating herself, overcoming her adversities and her struggles, and just making it to the industry and getting and working for her opportunities that she has. Because y'all, this show was really good. It was very light. I got some laughs. I got to feel some emotions with some of her clientele. And if you follow Tokyo Styles over on Instagram, then y'all know she is a very high profile hairstylist in the industry. So we start off on her first episode, which is episode 1, and you get a little rundown about Tokyo, like I said, about her being from Nebraska and moving to LA and building her career along the way. But you also find out that Tokyo dropped out of high school, and honestly, it lets me know that what I've always known about myself. People say you can't achieve things if you don't do this or go through this amount of education, but I'm saying for myself in real time, a trans woman who overcame her adversities and has built a career in the empire and is now doing her own thing. And like I said, we get into the first episode, and she has 2 celebrity clients coming this week to her new shop that she just bought and built in Los Angeles, which she's been living there for 7 years. And so one of her clients is Trina Braxton, and her other client coming, or she is working with, is Cardi B. And if you guys know, Tokyo Styles has been working with Cardi B for a very long time. She makes a lot of her iconic hairstyles and wigs. Well, most of her, well, as Tokyo said, she makes most of Cardi B's iconic hairstyles and wigs. So y'all know the girl stay booked and she stay busy. So come to find out that Tokyo Styles also running her own business, is also working with her ex. Well, he's her manager, and his name is Chris. And you know, them being in business together in LA and just having a relationship, and Tokyo saying how Chris got her the opportunity to work with Cardi, to become Cardi's stylist, and you know, he knew people that were part of her team, and they linked up and they got them together, and just ever since then they have been locked in. And like I was saying, you know, they've been working together ever since. And you know, Tokyo says she loves working with Cardi, and she loves working with all of her celebrity clients, but she makes herself available and there for Cardi at all times. And that's a very good trait to have, especially as a stylist, because you have to build the bond and the connection and just be in with one another. So I do appreciate her breaking down the dynamic of the relationship and just how she has been in the business and building relationships with others. And she also says that how she started doing the Braxton's hair is that she started doing Tamar Braxton's hair first, and then her sister Tony came and took her and got Tokyo, and now Tokyo is going to do Trina Braxton, or make Trina Braxton a custom unit. And Tokyo says her custom units run anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, which is not bad, because you got to think about the quality of work that you're getting and how it's gonna look when it's on your head. And like, I understand the girl, and she's got to make a living. Like, she's a businesswoman. She has her own studio now, where she does and makes her units and does hair. So it is very understandable that she would charge that. And I think any stylist who makes good quality hair is gonna charge you top dollar. They're not gonna be like, oh, I'll do it for you for $500. I don't think that's a good deal. Like, if you say your price $1,500, I'm gonna trust that the wig is gonna be of great quality, the great wear. And she says it's also depending on what you're trying to do to the unit, how you're trying to customize it, how you're gonna get it made. And a lot of people don't take into consideration that that is a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of effort. And see, me as someone that knows stylists, and seeing the work that they have to do and the kind of clientele that they have to put up with, I understand. So, Trina comes over in the beginning of the episode, and they're meeting to talk about her custom unit and how she wants it to be made. In Tokyo and her are sitting down and they're talking, and Miss Trina says she likes like a nice and medium-sized length of hair on her, because she said maybe she's like of a particular age, and maybe she get hot and she just wants something to take off and put on. And she said, you know, she's not really good with wigs. She's not really good with styling her own hair. So baby, that's why she came to Tokyo Styles. And Tokyo was like, oh, okay, I get your idea, I get your vision. Very girl next door, very, I'm just, you know, wet and out the door, and I just bumped it. And I love that. Like, I love the chemistry. I love how you can feel the relationship between Tokyo and her clients. And it's just giving very much so love. And I'm here to do the work and make sure that you're happy and that you're satisfied. And I love that. So then we move to our next scene, which is Tokyo going to the hair store with her assistant. I don't want to say his name wrong, but I want to say it's Rara. It's R-I-R-I. I'll put it in here. But Tokyo Styles and her assistants, they go to the hair store, and she says she's thinking about adding some clip-in units to Trina's custom unit, because she says she knows Trina wants to keep it very light, very natural, but she said she's gonna get some clip-in pieces, you know, to still give her the length and the style of hair that she wants, but just with a little color to bring out her facial features and show them more. And I really, really, really like that, because she is thinking about the best features for the client, and she's not just like, oh, I'm gonna just make her unit and this is what it's gonna be. I really like the fact that she is thinking about who Trina is as a person and how it's going to look on her when she styles it. And you guys, from the clip-ins that Tokyo picked out, I think they're gonna be very, very beautiful on Miss Trina. Also, baby, hats off to Miss Tokyo and her all black in her interview, and also to her second outfit. It's not a plaid skirt, it's a khaki skirt with a crop top with a pony. She got a long ponytail, giving the girls Rapunzel in its piece up in the hair store. And I just love it. The outfits are giving. Her clientele is giving. I'm telling y'all, so far for the first episode, this has been really, really good. So, our next scene is Chris and Tokyo. And Chris walks into the studio and says to Tokyo that she is giving off Alicia Keys vibes. And Tokyo was like, oh, okay, thank you. So then Chris proceeds to ask Tokyo what are her plans, what she got going. And so Tokyo tells Chris that she's going out to have drinks with some friends. And Chris then brings up to her, so when are you going to start on Miss Trina's unit? And Tokyo looked at him and was like, look here, I need to just go out. I need to unwind. I need to relax. And she said, I will start on it. And Chris was like, no, don't need to go out. You need to start on it because she's going to be expecting her unit pretty soon. And then we get an interview scene of Chris saying that, you know, if Tokyo goes out and then the next day when it's time for her to start the unit, she's going to have him ripping and running, going to get hair dyed, picking out pieces for the hair, and doing a bunch of other stuff that he said he would do if he was a stylist. And then he said he might as well just won't be a stylist, which was cute because you know he doesn't mean like he's not gonna do it. It's just because they used to be lovers and now they're in business, so he knows Tokyo as a person, and that's what makes it just hilarious that he's even saying any of these things about her, and you know, just keeping enlightening the commentary in his interview. And then we go, and then we get to Miss Tokyo saying that, you know, honey, if she's not happy, how's the clientele gonna be happy? Because you know, she has to unwind and relax. And which is true. You can't expect your hairstylist to give you a great hairstyle if they're tensed up from stuff that's been going on in their personal life and other people around them. So I do agree with her on that. And as well, while she's in the office, she says she needs to call Miss Cardi because she wants to see what is she thinking, or what are they thinking creatively for the shoot, and maybe like what she may want to do for the shoot. And she calls Miss Cardi on the phone, and they chop it up, they chat, and you know, Miss Cardi says, we've done everything, and she does. And I really like the fact that Cardi said that she's entrusting Tokyo with her creation and whatever Tokyo comes up with. You can tell that they have a tight, close-knit relationship, and I really, really love that, because as a customer and stylist, you need to have a very understanding and close relationship to know what you can see visually and that person can visually see on themselves. And I really, really appreciate that. And then we go into our next scene, which is Miss Tokyo getting ready to make and prepare Miss Trina's custom unit. And we see her pinning it up and just getting it ready for Miss Trina. And then we go to our next scene, and it's Miss Trina actually coming to get her unit installed and to pick it up. And Miss Tokyo is ready, and she says that she knows Miss Trina is gonna love what she did, and she just hopes, you know, she gets the feel, and she's made it so, you know, if she can put it off, put it on. And she also says she needs to put a band in the back for it, so Miss Trina can have that versatility of off and on, and I really, really like that. So Miss Trina knocks at the door, and Chris goes and answers, and so Miss Tokyo asks Miss Trina to sit down in the seat, and she says, girl, let me go grab the hair for you. And Miss Trina's like, okay. And she's like, girl, close your eyes. Like, it's a surprise, it's a surprise. And Miss Tokyo comes out from the back, y'all, with this very long, colorful unit of blue, purple, and pink. And she slaps it on Miss Trina's head. And she tells Miss Trina to open up her eyes. And Miss Trina opened up her eyes. And she was like, okay, okay. And Tokyo said, girl, what you think? What do you think, Miss Trina? And Miss Trina's like, it's giving Batman. And which is funny. And then she talked later, Miss Trina explained, she's like, what she was asking, who's the young lady that plays in Batman? And she's like, Harley Quinn. It's giving Harley Quinn. And they laughed. And then and Miss Tokyo said, well, okay, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna go get your real unit. And then we have a moment with Miss Trina paying homage to her sister and also having a moment of nostalgia about her sister, Miss Tracy Braxton. Rest in peace to Miss Tracy as we take a moment of silence. Okay, so if you ever watched the Braxtons, you know Tracy used to love loud colored hair, and baby, she didn't care about wearing and letting the girls see. She was letting the girls see. And Miss Trina had, you could just tell like this moment of joy and happiness came to her, like a very fun memory. And even Miss Tokyo said that, you know, Miss Tracy used to like wearing these lavish color units. And so it was just like a very sweet and dedicated moment, if you ask me. So then Miss Tokyo goes to the back for real this time, and she gets the real unit and she puts it on Miss Braxton's head. And she tells Miss Braxton to open up her eyes, and Miss Trina opens her eyes and she's like, oh yes. And then Tokyo said, well wait, there's even more. I have a little surprise for you. And it's her adding the extensions into the unit. And then we actually get to see Miss Tokyo style the unit, cut, layer it, bump it in real time on screen. And you get to see her do her work and just make a masterpiece come to life. And Miss Trina was so happy. She's like, say my name. And it was like, Trina. And she was flipping the unit. She's like, say my name. And it was like, Trina. And so then, for the cute moment, they did a little hair flip out. And I really liked it because, like I said, it shows the relationship that Miss Tokyo has built with her clients and how she knows what they need in their time of need. Just saying. So then we get to our next scene, and it is the big day with Cardi, and they are in West Hollywood for Cardi's photo shoot. And Miss Tokyo is at work and working with the unit and trying to get everything prepared because she knows that they are on a time limit and a time schedule far as having to have Cardi out and having to have the hair done for the shoot. And Miss Tokyo is doing her thing, baby. Let me tell you something. She's pulling out the unit. She's pulling out the got-to-be. She is pulling out the scissors, the razors. Honey, she's doing it all, okay? And her assistant's there. Cardi's team is there. And currently, while Tokyo's doing her hair, Cardi is trying to eat. As they are getting ready and making sure everything is going well. And then Tokyo and Cardi's creative director, you know, they come up and she compliments Tokyo and says she's giving Little Bo peep, and she said it's because of the bow she has in the side of her hair. And stylist Cardi stylist creative director says yes. And so in the midst of that, we have to snatch off Cardi's unit because it has turned too dark. The HD and the laces turned too dark on her head. So now Tokyo has to work a miracle in under 30 minutes because they have to have Cardi on set within 30 minutes. And so she is ripping the old unit and she is whipping, baby, whipping with them hands. And she is getting Cardi together. She's starting over and making sure that this time everything is right with the style that she's doing. And they are heading to set, and Cardi said she actually loves the hairstyle because she said she hasn't did like a swoop in a minute, so she's actually really happy that they're doing a swoop. And they're walking out to set and they're getting prepared to take the pictures for Cardi. And Tokyo said seeing her smile was worth it, and making sure that, you know, she was happy, and she's glad to see that she is happy, and that knowing that her work has paid off, and making sure that Cardi knows that she was there and making sure that she was happy. That, I'm telling you, like, it goes to show how deep their relationship is, and just the understanding they have with one another as hairstylist to client, and the respect that they just give one another. Hey, what can I say? Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles, like I said, I will be watching every Friday on WeTV. Hopefully you guys will as well. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Also comment below if you are watching Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles on WeTV or on All Black. Let me know. Tag me, repost me, share me, tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, you guys, it's me, your girl, Pretty Sexy Charlotte Grant, aka Stone Assassin, and see you guys next Friday with Wigging Out with by Tokyo Styles.